This week, okay. After live, I will talk.
We'll have to take a look at your PR as well,
Okay.
because it's always also failing in semaphore, I think, and
Yeah.
we might just need to rebuild it and it will work. But I think I just rebuilt it,
Okay.
and let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're starting our Pacific Rim US stand-up here. Here with me it's Patrick and Vijaya. So Vijaya, tell us what you've been doing.
Yeah, I just came home and I uh, reopened my PR and tested. We have classes this week, morning to the evening. We don't know when we start and finish. We have unplanned schedule. I had to go to another city and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 30 miles I had to go and come back. In the evening times I will
Okay.
work.
Okay. Do you currently have any blocker?
The only this two tests failed my current PR.
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing, I'm working revisiting the job seeker. Some of the functions we have to fix it after we reviewed that one. One more thing is failing.
Mm-hmm.
Function, I have to check that one. And the similar story is whatever I am doing is there. I'll fix that one also. Only these things, three things I have to finish. After that, before I'm going to vacation.
When are you going to on vacation?
I am available, but in the afternoon I'm not available. I'm busy with next 2 weeks.
Sorry, Monday you said? 2 weeks from Monday? So it will start next Monday? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm looking at the tests and something doesn't look good on the cucumber tests.
Mm-hmm.
So I might need to review that. But we'll talk about that afterwards. Patrick.
Yeah, so, excuse me, so last night after Scrum, Hugh and I, Vijay, you weren't able to join us, we spent some time looking at the MVP list, and we reviewed and edited some of the MVP items. I think we have a pretty good list now, scrubbed. We removed one or two things from MVP, which is good, and we have a proposed removal we have to confirm with the client. Pretty much all the stories or all of the items in the MVP list have story numbers against them now, which we didn't have before. So we can have a better line of sight to completion of the MVP. This morning I had a scrum with the Asia team. It was Megya, Sanja, Tong Wei, and a young guy named Arun Kumar, who I had talked to about 3 or 4 weeks ago, who was going to join and start working. And then he disappeared, and he came back online this morning saying he's been traveling a lot without internet access, but now he's back online. So he joined this morning, the Scrum, and he's also produced already a PR this afternoon for review. So that's good. We've reviewed everybody's status, and we voted on a couple of stories in the Scrum. In addition, I've reviewed a couple of PRs. Actually, I just reviewed the PR from Arun that I mentioned earlier. And I see that Sanja delivered a revised PR, hopefully consistent with comments that I've made, so I'll review that really quickly. I'm sure it's going to be fine. And lastly, we've been working on semaphore for this flaky test in event management, scenario number 65 or line 65, which seems to fail every single time. I think although I'm not sure, I think it traces back to the platform upgrade last week for the semaphore test environment. Although so far that theory is starting to fall apart because we're still failing. Anyway, I sent the platform back to the previous version of the platform. Hopefully that would fix it, and the first test I ran after I did that passed, so I thought we were good. But now it looks like we're still failing on that test. So what I plan to do is I'm going to communicate with Semaphore on this, describing what's going on, and give them a few days to see if they can fix it or give us some idea what's going on. If not, we have to come up with a workaround. So, in fact, I may not even communicate with Semaphore. If we decide that the previous version of the platform is still failing on that test, in spite of being set back, then there's no sense in dragging Semaphore into this. It's our own problem somehow. So that's it. No blockers?
Okay. So I just relaunched the end of sprint PR to see if it passes now. Let's see how it goes. I also just merged the PR from the delay job. But okay, so since yesterday, so after the stand-up, we reviewed, me and Patrick, we've been reviewing the MVP, and today I didn't have much time, so I just reviewed some PRs, and I already merged two and created a new PR, one for to merge into master the end of the last sprint thing, and basically that was it from me. Okay, so you had any blocker, Patrick?
No.
No. Okay, so Vijaya.
Other than the Semaphore problem we're having, but everybody's got that blocker.
I'm not sure if this is related with Semaphore, the other issue. So one problem that I'm seeing in your PR, Vijaya, is that in the step 18, so basically it's on the scenario job developer assigns self
Okay,
to job
I did not
seeker.
write no Cucumber test for this PR.
I know, but you changed the way tasks are displayed, right? Not tasks, but job seekers.
Yeah.
Okay, so the error that I'm seeing now is on the job developer assigns self to job seeker.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the feature from events 1. Let me share my screen. It's easier.
I got in my local environment also the internal server error. Once he's login, he has to come to the home page. He didn't see it.
Okay, so you have this issue in your local server?
Yeah, I tested also just now.
Okay, so apparently it's not just your local, and it's also in Semaphore, so maybe something is wrong there.
Okay.
Expected to see the test assign myself, but it's giving you an internal server error from. Okay, did you try to reproduce this by hand? Did you try to reproduce this by hand, Vijay?
But manually I had to run the test.
So this scenario is login as Sam. I should be signed in when I'm in the job developer's browser. I am at home. So by logging in with a job developer,
Yeah.
if you go to a user, to a job seeker so I should see someone that needs a job developer, right?
Yeah.
I should see seeker Sam after job seekers without job developer. Job seekers without job developer. Okay. There we are. I click on one user. So can you press any user there?
With the job seekers.
Job seekers. No, job seekers without a job developer.
Okay.
So one of those under. You have that there, like buy-in under or something.
There it is.
Yeah, press one of them. Okay,
And
there you go.
yeah, the request is failing.
I think what's happening is some sort of issue with the links. Can you go back and put your mouse over the job seeker? Okay, just try to refresh the page, the full page. See what happens. Yeah. Okay, so go to the jobs. Just put your mouse. Don't click it.
Okay.
Okay. No. Just put your mouse over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that link is wrong. That's connecting to agency people, and then doing list.js without JD / job seeker without JD. So that link is incorrect.
Okay.
So let me see your PR.
What's that last part of that URL there, Vijaya? That, no, when you were, hover over hands in, so job seeker without JD, is that supposed to be a parameter there, as opposed to? Okay.
I believe that that's not an issue just here. I think it might be an issue somewhere else as well. Can you put your mouse over the previous one? You have there like the first one, the off the rar Mary, the first one. No, the top. There. Up. There. Just put your mouse over one of those names. The previous list. Just move your mouse up until you find the next name up.
She's a job seeker assigned to this job developer, so she's in the first table there?
Busham. There you go. So that has exactly the same problem.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is on the view.
Okay.
So these links should just be to the job seeker show view.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they're trying to do a link to the pagination view.
Yeah.
Can you
go to the partial? Let me see. I don't know what partial is this. Partial agency people assigned job seekers. So that link to JS full name. Full name. Okay, that link to is incorrect there because that cannot be JS full name. That needs to be linked to whatever. So it needs to be job seeker something. Can you do me a rake routes, please? Okay, so job seekers show. That's the one, right?
This is the this is the show.
So it's the job seeker. The function is job seeker underscore path and then job seeker. So the line there, I'll link to. I'm not sure how this was not caught before.
Yeah, it's been broken. I mean, it's
Broken.
broken in production.
Yeah.
It's got the same links.
So in the end of that, just do a comma, just before the parentheses. There, yeah. On the left side of the parentheses. So it's job js.full underscore name, comma, comma, there, space job underscore seeker underscore path, and then js between parentheses. We have js, right? Yeah, okay, so just save that and let's see if that works on the assigned job seekers. If so, we need to change all the views that show stuff.
Yeah, it looks like that change was introduced when we paginated the assigned job seekers in the prior PR.
Okay, so there, this guy doesn't have job seekers assigned? No,
Yeah, this
unable to
guy-
retrieve the intended page of results.
Yeah.
Can you go back to the console to see what happened there? Can you scroll up? We should have some sort of error there. No, there's no error. We are looking for the requests that will retrieve the job seekers that are assigned. So can you go a little bit up? Just try to move up until there should be an exception somewhere. I hope. Now that's the request for job seekers without JD, and we continue up. Okay, it doesn't look like anything.
Looks like it failed on the JavaScript side, not on the Rails server side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's something wrong there.
Can you go back to Firefox, right-click and inspect, so we can see something happen? Go to the console now. The console, JavaScript console. There. Console on the left side, yeah. just do a refresh on the page. Ooh. What? Press console on the left side. Okay. Just refresh the page up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make that window bigger? Yeah.
No, but now it worked. You see? You have your job seekers on the left.
Yeah.
Can you put your mouse over Marie? Okay, looks good. So we need to do the same change on the other view. I think the job seekers without JD one. And that view should be
We're using this.
She's
It's the same?
They look good. I think she must. Yeah, you're using the same partial, aren't you?
Okay.
Yeah,
Like-
same thing
like-
we are using.
Even though they're
Okay.
unassigned, we're still using the assigned job seekers partial. That's okay, but
Yeah, we need to change that name, but we can do it later.
yeah.
Okay,
So
so
that-
now you should have your problem solved on
Okay.
So can you go
on your
back
here.
to your app and click on the one of the unassigned job seekers? Make sure we get the show view for one of those. Yeah, go ahead and just click on that.
Yeah.
There you go. Now that cucumber test should succeed.
Yeah, should pass.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good here. So we have a test that passed.
Which one was that? Bill 107. Is that your?
107. No, that's the delayed job. For
Why did we run that again? I thought that passed the first time.
oh no, that passed the first time, but as I merged, it just created a new. You know,
Oh, I see. Yep.
as I merged the PR, it just redid the test with the merged version. So, and I just restarted the end of sprint PR, and it passed as well. So,
I'm still thinking the semaphore platform version is what's biting us. At least we're passing. This past weekend, I tried 7 times to try to get Sanjay's PR to work to pass, and there's absolutely nothing in her code that would cause a problem, and it never worked. So she actually she said she submitted a revised PR, but when I pulled her feature branch from GitHub, I didn't see any code changes, so I think she forgot to update GitHub.
okay.
The latest and greatest.
Then I should see the last step it is.
Yeah, well, she direct messaged me and said she's updated her PR with my requested changes, but when I looked at it, I didn't see any change. So I think she just forgot to update GitHub. She just did it locally. I wanted to see if she was going to pass the semaphore test too with a revised PR, but I guess I have to wait till tomorrow to see that. So if she does pass, then I will communicate with Semaphore and ask them to give us some guidance if they can.
Okay. What the hell? I just created a PR before I merged everything into master, and now it contains 2 commits that are after. I don't get this. It's pretty strange.
The last step is failing. Then I should see the bill is the developer. The step is failing.
What step is failing, Jaya?
Then I should see the bill developer. The step is failing now.
Oh, in your local environment now?
Yeah.
even with that fix.
So, and then it presses assign myself button, waits for 2 seconds, and I should see build developer. So go back to Firefox, and let's assign. Oh, you need to restart the server.
Okay, so let's.
You just needed to press the button there. Assign myself. Okay, so I think we're not going to have an end of Spring 22 PR because I cannot get it to the correct place. Let's see if I can add it. No, I cannot edit this. I cannot move it here. It's a browser upon it, sorry. Okay, so I'll just let it stay here for now. So what were you saying about Sanjay's PR? It still doesn't have the changes that you asked for?
I think she didn't update her PR or her GitHub repo.
Okay.
I think she just did it locally and forgot to update GitHub repo.
Okay.
So I don't see any changes. Did you?
So
Yeah.
as you can see, there's the event manager problem there as well. Okay. So if you go to you need to go to job seeker without job developer.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
Which one is that?
So, okay, you need to go back and to refresh the page because I believe you already do the
Assignment.
Chandra do.
The test that we did manually is not a good test for the cucumber test scenario because we're in there as the job developer,
Yeah.
and the job developer assigns themselves. We need another browser other than Firefox running where the job seeker is logged in, because the job seeker is the one that receives the pop-up that they've had a developer assigned to them. So that's what that step is doing. So we're not going to see that pop-up in the browser in which the job developer is working.
I'm clicking the assignment.
Yeah, when you assign yourself, then Colleen Beatty or whoever this job seeker is, if that person is logged in, they will see a pop-up saying that Jane Doe has been assigned to them as their job developer.
Okay.
Not Jane Doe won't see the pop-up. This job seeker will see the pop-up. That's what that test step is all about.
Is this the build developer thing?
Which?
The build developer issue?
Yeah.
The build developer issue, I think.
Am I talking about the wrong test?
We're talking about the wrong test. The build developer issue, it doesn't go to 2 pages. So the things are, he logs in as Bill, then clicks on worker John, waits for 1 second. I should not see build developer, and then I should see assign myself. I click assign myself. I wait 2 seconds, and I should see build developer.
Which scenario is it? Is in event management, right? What line number does it begin at?
Agency person, right?
Yeah, agency person.
Agency person. And what line number does it scenario? 117?
Yeah.
Yeah, 117.
Okay, I was looking at event.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how that works, but let's try to follow more or less the point. So you enter as a developer. I think, and you go and you click Worker John. I'm not sure who Worker John is. Can you check who is Worker John? See if you go up a little bit to see what this guy is. This should be a job seeker, right?
Yeah, it's a job seeker.
He's a job seeker, and is he associated with someone?
Let's see. What's his definition?
No, it's Tom Seeker with Mark and Mary Jones with Mark. Okay, so we should find someone that is without the job developer. Am I correct?
Which would be Worker John, right?
Worker John. Yeah, but we don't have Worker John there.
Oh, you're talking about
Vijay's
for manual
computer.
testing.
Yeah.
Got it.
So let's go into your job developers without a job seeker without job developer on the Firefox side. So that the girl is a Jane developer, right? Just refresh the page. We need to fix this as well, because if you press back, we need to refresh the page. Okay. So just go to Moria. Click. Okay. And I should not see build developer. What the hell?
Wait,
Okay, makes sense. Okay. Makes sense. Because you shouldn't see build developer because build developer is on the other screen.
He's not the job developer, so
Yeah.
not assigned is there, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I should see the assign myself button. It's there. And then I should click the assign myself button. I wait for 2 seconds, and then I should see build developer.
Yep. So that works.
And build developer is there.
Mm-hmm.
And I should not see assign myself. Okay, looks good. Can we relaunch this test to see if it works?
Okay.
Oops, sorry. In the meanwhile, Patrick, so I think I just relaunched the tests for Sanja PR, and it fails with the event management thing. So that may be a limitation of semaphore or something. I don't know.
Well, that's disheartening. I was hoping we'd find a common failure pattern here, but I guess not.
Maybe the new version, for some reason, makes it always failing.
Well, like I said this morning, I made the change and I went ahead and reran the test for Tong Wei's PR.
Yeah.
And it passed. And it was continually failing on that before for her PR.
Maybe it was just a coincidence or something.
I think it's looking like it was a coincidence at this point, unfortunately.
Good, Vijaya. Looks good now.
Okay.
Just let's try to just update your code, update the PR, and just launch the test and see if everything works correctly. And I think that's all. Do you have any more questions, Vijay?
Yes, only this one. Then I'll ask next. This is the only pending test.
Okay. Patrick, anything else?
No, not for me.
Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Vijay, by the way, I did record this morning session with the Asia team, as they call them now, so that is interesting.
Yes.
Trying to remember to do that.
Yeah, I watched yesterday's Scrum video. You guys did it.
Okay.
I came late home, then I did not attend.
All right, great.
Okay, so if there's nothing else, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a good evening.
Good evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.